So in golf, there's a thing called a swing thought. And in disc golf, I know it's different than golf. It's something that we could use in our game and we should use in our game. Now, for example, a golfer might think to themselves while they're swinging, they should swing shallow, they should swing in to out, or they should swing out to in if they want to hit that shot. Or maybe it's just, hey, keep some of my weight on this foot, on my front foot, and so I'm taking less fat, chunky divots. But we're not playing golf. So weight distribution is so important in disc golf, and it's something that beginners get wrong all the time. And it's something that people have been playing for 4 years like myself, or even longer, need to focus on as well, because I see it all the time. So a lot of disc golfers, beginners, advanced, do this same thing. I'll notice they've got their weight way on their front foot and they lose all their power because they're coming through their shot, and then they get out here and then they just have to release the disc, and that's bad timing, bad weight balance. You're not going to throw far, and you're definitely not going to throw accurate. I also see beginners kind of do this weird thing where they're on their back foot and they bring the disc back and they just throw it from their back foot like this. I just look so dumb when I do that. And you do too. Just kidding, no one's dumb here. We all look great. Anyways, now let's get to the swing thought. I like to think to be perfectly balanced through my shot at the moment where I'm throwing the disc. So obviously, when you're running up, you might do whatever you're gonna do. I'm not here to judge. But once you're getting through, releasing the disc, I like to think that I have a pole sticking through my body and out attached to the ground, that I can't deviate off of left or right. So I'm just perfectly balanced. So when I'm coming through the shot, I'm not leaning forward, I'm not leaning back, I'm balanced. A bee just landed on my camera. Get out of here. I actually swatted that thing pretty good. Back to the pole. So when I've got this pole through my body, I'm not leaning forward, I'm not leaning backwards, I'm centered, and I'm rotating through my shot, because this pole is keeping me all in line. And then after the shot, obviously, you follow through. But if you could stay balanced through your shot, it's gonna help a few things, and let's talk about those. So when people are talking about bracing, they're talking about building up kinetic energy in your legs throughout the shot. So you're creating this momentum, you're bracing for impact right here, you're building up this kinetic energy in your legs, and then you're releasing, then following through. Now, how does that relate to the pole? Okay, the pole going through your body. So when you're leaning too much on your front foot when you throw, or you're leaning on your back foot and you're throwing it, you're not building up this kinetic energy. All this momentum that you've built is just going to waste. So what the pole helps with is storing that kinetic energy and bracing for impact right at the right moment for your throw. To sum it all up, pull through the body. It lets you rotate well, and it also makes sure that you're not losing any kinetic energy by having your weight too much forward or too much back. All your kinetic energy is being built up, stored, so that when you throw, it's all right here in your hips and your legs, and you can just release through the shot. Let the kinetic energy build up in your body, swing thought, pull through the body, so that I'm not losing any kinetic energy. That's an overstable disc. Nice. Last thing I want to touch on, because I want to keep this video short and simple, because it's a simple thing. It's just a swing thought. It's something that you don't want to overcomplicate. Now, obviously, we want to keep centered. We want to keep the pole through our body, and that's just the thought that we want to have going through our brain. But something else it helps with is if your weight is too far back, you might throw it into the air more often than not. And if it's too far forward, you might be throwing it in the ground too much. So having the pull through our body is going to help us flatten our shots so that we're not skying or throwing into the dirt. And yeah, that's really the last thing I wanted to touch on. So anyways, go give it a shot. My problem is I'm always reverting back to having my weight too far forward on my front foot, and I start losing so much power, accuracy. I play bad disc golf. So I just think back to my swing thought, have it going through my brain throughout the round, keep the pull through your body, load up the kinetic energy in your legs. Just run those through your brain over and over again, and you'll start playing some better disc golf. I promise you. You'll start throwing farther, you'll start throwing more accurate, and you're gonna take better scores. So we'll see you later. Peace out. Go try out a swing thought. Peace.